Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's call. My name's Nick, and I'm coming to you from Johannesburg in South Africa. Tonight's call is going to be focused on the compensation plan. Now, we all know the word compensation plan, but there are various compensation plans. So there's a compensation plan A, which is predominantly in America. There's a compensation plan B, which is in Europe, parts of Europe, Australia, and we've got compensation plan C, which is in Africa, and if I'm not mistaken, in the southern parts of the Americas. So we compensation plan C. Now, what is the difference? There's no difference. It's just the point volume, and there's a couple of extras that the African compensation plan has, which they've been very kind to include. I'm going to go through it tonight, and people are very scared of the compensation plan, and I hope by the end of tonight that you got a better understanding of the compensation plan. We as you know, we get paid in 10 ways. You don't have to know all 10. You just need to know the most important 3, maybe 4 steps. If you know those, the computer does the rest with the others. So how do you, before we get there, how do you make money in New Age, right? There's 5 ways. The first way is New Age makes its money via the brand partners. That's the marketing arm of New Age. So brand partners go out there, they find customers, they find resellers, and they build their teams with more brand partners like ourselves, and we share the profits 50-50 with corporate. So that is unique in its own, because network marketing, it's unheard of that they actually split the profit 50-50. In fact, it's 51-49, but let's say 50-50, right? All products. Now, here's the thing. The compensation plan, like I said to you, is the same. The points, the formulas as far as the points is concerned is the same, okay? It's just the difference in the amount of points per product, because every product has points allocated to it, right? And that is how you determine what you earn, through the points that are allocated to the various products. So, for example, in South Africa, we have a much lower entry point level than the rest of the world. Our ultimate level here is 200 PV, now PV, point volume, and in the US it's 1,500 PV. Do you see the difference now between the A compensation plan and the C compensation plan? So with the points, you earn commission, right? You earn commission through your teams that you build, whatever they do, whether they sell product to somebody or whether they buy product themselves. That point volume gets sent through to everybody that is above that person, right? Now, you get paid every single Friday. So every single Friday is what we call Friday payday. So your total volume gets calculated on a Tuesday and for the previous week, and that gets paid out on the next Friday. So you teach, and the fourth way is you teach and train others to do the same as what you're doing. So duplication is key in this business. And then you repeat this process, and they repeat this process until you achieve your financial goals, whatever you want. And what are your financial goals? It's the time you put in this business. If you want to earn an hour's worth every single month, you're going to get paid an hour's every single week. You're going to get paid for the hour. If you want to earn 10 hours worth, you're going to get paid for the 10 hours that you get stuck into this business, right? So the common commission structures in our business with other direct selling companies is the unilevel compensation plan, the binary camp compensation plan, and the matrix compensation plan. That's the most commonly used. The unilevel is you build wide and you limit it with the depth. The binary is you build down, or the depth, and you limit it with the width. And then the matrix is you limit it width and breadth. Right, so that is what's out there. Now, we have a patented compensation plan, which is called the multi-line compensation plan. Now, those of you that know Dr. Fred Cooper, he sits on the board of New Age. He's got an IQ that's higher than Einstein's, and I'm not even joking. He's a genius in his own way. He's devised the multi-line compensation plan. There's 4 patents attached to this. We go unlimited wide and unlimited deep. Okay, you can earn unlimited. There's no cap, right? There's 4 patents to this. That is what makes us different to others. Okay, so now that I've told you about the compensation plan, to get involved in this business, to start your business, okay, to start your business, you need to activate your business level. Now, when I say business level, there's 4 levels. You can either start with the active level or the member level. That comes with 20-point volume, okay? And you can only open 2 lines with a member level, right? Then there's the business level. There's 40 points allocated with this level, and you can open up to 3 lines. And then the elite level, you can open up to 4 lines, and that comes with 100 points. Now, the ultimate level is where everybody needs to be, right? Because the ultimate level gives you automatic gold status for life, and you have automatic ultimate level for life, and you can open 5+ binaries or lines, okay, as much as you like. Remember what I said? You can go unlimited wide and unlimited deep. Now I'm going to go into the ultimate in more detail later on, but in order to stay commission eligible, you need to be active. You need to have an active subscription every 28 days, okay? Either by selling products or by using the product, okay? And I will explain that as well. So our compensation plan goes like this. The first thing you got to do, if you haven't already, the first thing you got to do is you need to download the New Age Share app on the Google Play or the Play Store or on the iTunes Store, right? So you download the New Age Share app, and on there you need to go through the onboarding tutorials. There's quite a lot of them, but you get credits for that. You get credits that goes towards your lifestyle perks. Again, I'll tell you about that later on. But the first thing you do, and it's very important because you don't only have a home-based business with us, you have a phone-based business. You can do whatever you can do on a laptop, you can do on a phone. So it's important to have your New Age Share app downloaded onto your phone, and that will ensure that you can sign somebody up when you're doing a hunting trip under a willow tree. That's as simple as that, right? So there's 4 levels. You've got to decide which level you want to get involved in, okay? You want to get involved in the member level, that's 20 PV. I'll show you the costing now. And then there's the business level, the elite, and then obviously the ultimate level. Now, as we said, each product has a point value attached to it, whether it's in South Africa or whether it's in America, whether it's in the UK, Australia, wherever in the world, Russia, there's PV attached to every single product. 1 PV is $1. Now, whatever country you're in, do the math, calculate $1 to your rate in your country, okay, at the time of that transaction, okay, and you get paid accordingly. Now, your business level is determined by the volume that you accumulate in your first 4 weeks. That's going to decide what business level you are going to stay at. Now, your goal is to become ultimate. You can either buy in on ultimate, or you can buy in on member level and work your way to ultimate over the next 4 weeks by either selling product to a customer or purchasing product. Okay? If you get to 200 PV in your first 4 weeks, you've bought yourself into ultimate. Okay? Remember, you're earning whatever you're going to earn. The main line is your pay line, and I'm going to show you how you know which is your pay line. So to get involved in our business, for those of you that don't know, if you want to get in on the entry level, I've shown you that there the pictures are on the screen now. From 700 Rand, that's the entry level. You get the member pack on the left-hand side. Okay, that's going to buy you the entry level, the member pack, and then the member pack has a PV of 20 allocated to it. Remember, we said member pack 20, business pack 40, elite 100, and ultimate 200. So once you get in on the 20, you have 4 weeks to get to 200. If in 4 weeks you don't get there, that's where you're going to stay. You're going to stay on the actual points that you've accumulated, whether it's business pack or elite pack, that's where you're going to stay. Right. And then, like we say here we go. Yeah, activated level, member level. You can open 2 lines with member level. You can open up to 3 lines with business, 4 lines with elite, 5 with ultimate. Okay. In ultimate, which is the goal that you got to go for, you have all these perks on the right hand side here. So the power of re-entry, and I'll show you what that means as well a bit later. But you can have access to the power of re-entry with the ultimate. You can also we also have for Africa only what we call the first order bonus. I'll explain that also. That's 35% of your first sale to either a customer or a new brand partner. On the PV, you get a 35% paid back to you just on the first order. And then ultimate gives you automatic gold status. Now, like you see on the screen there, if you're making between $30 and $249, if you're getting paid that per week, you're gonna have to ensure that your subscribe and save, that we call it, I like to call it a reorder. You reorder every month because the products is enough to last you for a month. So let's say, for the sake of this, your member pack, you got in with a member pack. All you need to do is ensure that you reorder a member pack every single month, or the equivalent of 20 plus, right? So 20 PV, if you earn in between $30 and $249 a week, $250 to $999, you go up to 40 PV, and then 1,000 to 2,000, 100, and then 2,000 plus, obviously the 200. But that's per week. So all they want is 700 Rand a month. If you earn in between $30 and $249 a week, it's nothing compared to the bigger picture. So qualification period, again, before we step on to the next section, our compensation plan is a weekly plan. Okay, your week starts midnight Saturday to midnight Friday. The subscribe and save, your reorder runs on a Saturday, 1 minute past 12 on Friday, past Friday midnight, and then the commission run is taken on a Tuesday for the previous week's sales up to Friday, 12 o'clock, and it's paid to you the next Friday. Okay, so that's pretty awesome. Every Friday you get paid. So we get paid in 10 ways. All right. Tonight I'm going to go through the 10 ways, but I'm going to focus on what I call the 3 most important, and which you need to know. Okay. The rest gets calculated for you. But at this stage, the upfront income is awesome. Why is it awesome? Because you have two opportunities to make upfront income, so you get paid before the product is even delivered in many cases. So the first way is retail profit. Now, retail profit, there's a 30% difference in the margin between what you get paid as a brand partner, an active brand partner, and the retail price, what you sell to a customer, right? Now, you need, in your business, you need both customers and you need brand partners. Customers will ensure that you have ongoing business, ongoing residual income, ongoing 30%. If you're talking to a salon, you can give them a promo code. Each promo code is 15% discount. So you can decide whether you want the 30% full, or if you're giving a promo code to a retail customer, then you'll get your 15%, but you will also get the PV. Don't forget that. You will also get the PV attached to that, and that you'll get paid that PV portion on the Friday. But and the retail portion, if you've got product in stock for yourself, you've bought the product at wholesale, you're selling it at retail, you automatically immediately getting the profit part, or you will get, if you're doing it by means of a link, you will get the profit paid to you on the very next Friday. So that's on the retail side. Then we have the first order bonus. Now, remember you saw there, the first order bonus gives you a 35% upfront payment on the value of the PV ordered for the first time by either a customer or a brand partner. Okay, what does that mean? That means, let's say you sign somebody up on an ultimate pack. The ultimate pack is 200 PV. You will get paid the next Friday. You will get paid 35% of the 200 PV for that ultimate pack. That's 70 PV. Now, remember, one PV is $1, and $1 is the currency of your country. So in this case, let's use South Africa. You will get paid 70 PV for that ultimate pack that you've sold to that person, which I think is 1,160 Rand. That's what it currently costs. So that's what you're going to get paid, 35% off the bat for that very first order, which either a customer bought or a brand partner bought, right? But it doesn't stop there, because that doesn't affect the residual part of us, the base commission. Base commission, I'll explain it also, but the base commission is 10% of the PV generated on your pay line. So you'll get not only the 35%, but you'll also get a 10% on the PV generated for that sale. If that product, if that brand partner is on your pay line. Okay. So there's the bonus incomes on the right-hand side there. It goes down to lifestyle perks. I will go through it now as we go through the slides. So retail profits, as I've told you, just to explain it again, there's 30% margin between wholesale and retail. That's called retail profit. There's the products that you can sell, and if you sell them, you're buying them at wholesale price, you're selling them at a 30% margin. Trust me, it's money for jam. It's amazing. And those people, the customers, will come to you every month and top up their order, and you will make your 30% on a continuous basis until they don't order from you anymore. So here's just an example, and this is just calculated at a 20% margin. You buying the product at $100 and you're selling it at $120, you're making a profit of $20. Now, the first order bonus, like I said, you earn 35% for every time you sell the product to a new customer or members. So there you got the first 4 customers. Remember the power of 4. What do we strive to do? We strive to get our first 4 customers and then let them duplicate going forward. And I don't say stop at 4, but if you want a lucrative business, 2 on the left, 2 on the right, teach them to build, teach them to duplicate what you do. If they each go ultimate, you get $70 per customer for their very first order. That's a nice little packet that you're going to get instantly. So one PV, $1, your currency of the day, like we said. And there's the exchange rate at the moment. If you're selling an ultimate pack, you're going to get 1,163 rands. In Pula, it's 880 Pula, and in Naira, Nigerian Naira, it's 29,030 Nigerian Naira. And this is at the rate of today. So depending on the time you're watching this recording, whatever the rate of exchange is, $1, one PV, $1, and then you'll work out your currency. So base commission, like we said, base commission is your income position. That's your spot in your network, and it allows you to get paid week after week. Because whatever your team does below you in your pay line, you're going to get paid base commissions, right? How does that work quickly? As you build your team of brand partners, they're going to place their orders into they're going to be placed into a line with an open position. So the first open position, that's where they're going to go. Then you can add new brand partners to existing teams. So you call it building deep, or you can place them in a line, okay, where you want next to the other person that's come in, and you can build wide. So you can decide whether you want to build deep or you want to build wide. Each brand partner can also acquire new customers. So now you're teaching them to build underneath you. They start building and they start increasing the sales teams. And then you start earning from their growth, because our business is about the power of duplication. As long as you do it right in the beginning and they do it from there, they're going to teach people to do it, and so forth and so forth. And that is one of the patents that we have on our multi-line compensation plan, to build deep, infinitely deep, and infinitely wide. So what is a power line and what is a pay line? Okay. Now, the easiest way to remember, how do I know which is my power line and which is my pay line? Power, just remember strong, just to make remember more, bigger, whatever, however you want to remember the power line. But terminology is very, very important. Okay. The most important word in this compensation plan for me is the pay line. Pay line is the money. Pay line is where you get paid. So you have to have a power line in order for you to activate your pay line, because your pay line cannot, you can't have one line. You've got to have both lines working, right? So it's not like you're gonna leave the power line because you're not going to get paid there. You do get paid there, but the power line is an important line because, and I'll explain it right now. So look at the diagram here, what it says, the 800 PV in the power line. Okay, why is it a power line? Because it's more PV than the pay line. The two pay lines over there together doesn't mean if it was more, it would have been the power line. No, it's line by line. So the one pay line's got 400 PV and the other pay line has got 200 PV. Now, base commission, remember what we said? Base commission is 10% of the PV in your pay line. In this case, on the Tuesday when they do the commission calculation, they take the 400 and they add the 200 to it. That's 600 PV. It doesn't matter how many pay lines you got. Remember, unlimited wide, unlimited deep. But they take the PV generated in the pay line and the PV generated in the other pay line, 600 PV, they add it together, and you get paid 10% of the 600 PV, which is 60 PV. And that, we said one PV, $1. So in this case, $60. That's the commission you get, what we call the base commission. One of the 10 steps. Well, that's the third one. Then, because you've been paid from that 600 PV, they need to remove it now for the next week. You can't get paid twice for the same 600 PV. So they need to remove 600 PV from the pay line and also from the power line. So what happens there? The pay line goes to 0 because they've removed the 600 because they've paid you the $60. But now they have to remove it from the power line. So they take the 800 that's sitting there, less the 600 that they're removing. You left with 200 PV. Now, you don't lose the 200 PV because the new week, you start off with 200 PV. It's called carryover volume, right? So you start off 200 PV, and whatever new volume comes in, it gets added to that 200 PV. So now already your power line has got PV in it, and whatever new PV your team brings in that are all on your power line, it gets added to the 200 PV, right? And there you see where the pay lines go to 0. Okay, in other words, they flush. They flush, gone, you start from scratch on Saturday, right? But you've got the 200 PV, and you start building as you go. So that's the power line and pay line. Now we have also a cap on the pay lines, so you can earn up to $2,000 or 20,000 PV each week per pay line. Okay, there's no limit to the number of pay lines, like we said, and your personal sponsors sales, okay, pay you the first order bonus irrespective of the base commission in your pay line. Okay, so it doesn't deduct 10% from the 35%. You get 35% plus the 10% on the very first order on any personal sponsorships you do, either through a customer or through a brand partner on their first orders. So now let's recap quickly. So base commission is 10% of the volume generated on the pay line, up to 2,000 US dollars, okay, per line per week, right? Any remaining difference is carried over to the next commission period, which is the next week. Okay. Now optimization. This is another one of the patents. Okay, when your sales volume reaches 20,000 PV, in other words, $2,000, all right, on 2 or more of the pay lines in 1 week, your income position optimizes. What is this now? What does it mean? It means when it optimizes, you can open automatically a new line, right? And it starts putting PV into the next line, because remember, it caps at 20,000. So you don't lose anything. It opens the next line for you automatically, right? Not only that, okay, you get a new income position, which can be placed anywhere under the optimized pay line. So new income position cannot be placed under the power line. So any pay line, the new income position can be placed under. So that's called the power of re-entry. So you can use this to open a new line in any one of your pay lines, provided you've got the 20,000 PV. Remember what we're saying, eh? 20,000 PV. Or you can open a new line in any other member in your organization. Okay? That's when you build together. And that's the amazing part of this compensation plan. This power of re-entry is an amazing tool so that you can build together with another brand partner. Auto balancing is when you have more than the minimum sales threshold from personal or customer orders. They balance the extra volume on lines so that they can automatically maximize your pay. Don't worry if you don't understand this, because it happens automatically. All right? Remember what I said to you, the first 3 ways: retail, first order bonus, and base commission is very, very important. And those are pretty simple. The rest just happens. All right. This means that you can earn retail and base commission on the same volume. Okay. You can sell the product, make your 30%, but if you're selling it and it's going onto your pay line, you can make base commission over and above the retail profit that you made. Okay. The auto balance is also automatically done for you, like I said, like I explained. So then we come to the last quadrant, or not quadrant, the last column, bonus income, we call it. There's number 4 to number 10. This column here, I promise you, if you're going to try and understand this, you're going to get very confused. Okay, but it's simple. But I don't even expect you guys to even try and understand this, because it's a complicated story. The savings bonus, that's extra cash for you. So what happens basically with this? The savings bonus is if you earn, let's say $250 a week, okay, or more in base commissions, right? The company adds 15% to that, right, and puts it in a savings account for you in the company, right? So, for example, if you, let's say, earn $2,000 in base commissions, the company adds 15% to the $2,000, so $300. You don't physically get that. You only get it once you've saved up a total of $10,000. Okay, once that amount reaches $10,000, they write you a check and they just give it to you. Okay, so they don't take any money off you, they add money and they save it for you up until $10,000. Matching bonus, very important one also here. Matching bonus, the more you help your team grow, the more you're going to earn. What does that mean? So you make a percentage of all the base commissions that are earned by your team for up to 7 levels deep. Okay, so what have I just said now? You'll see on the screen there, you standing there on the left, there's the 7 generations, we call them, right? So they, in your pay line, right, again, in your pay line, the first generation up through to the 7th generation, okay, I'm going to show you right now. No, that's gold status, sorry. Let's just go back there. Right, so there's a percentage formula here, which I will show you, but you earn for the seven generations, and we'll go through, because that's got to do with your going for gold. So what does going for gold mean? So you achieve gold status by selling 20 PV to four or more people, right, who you've personally sponsored, okay, or your brand partners are sponsored in the first 8 weeks. So in order for you to be, if you're not ultimate, you need to ensure that if you're a member, you need to have 4 active members under you in the first 4 weeks. Or if you are business or elite, you need to make sure that you have sponsored 4 brand partners in the first 4 weeks. And there it is over here. That is one of the requirements. Now, ultimate, I've told you, you automatically go gold for life. Okay, so you don't need to make sure that you have 4 activated partners every 4 weeks, or that you've sponsored 4 business partners if you're elite or business level. Okay, so that's just if you go gold. Now the matching bonus comes in here, where generation 1, 2, and 3. Right, you get over and above the matching bonus that you've got from your downline and your pay line. You get a further 7% of the total PV generated in your first generation, which is directly under you. You get 6% of the PV generated on whoever your team in your pay line has signed up in your whoever your first generation has signed up, their first generation is your second generation. You get a further 6% there. And then the third generation is what they do now. Whatever matching bonus in your pay line they generated in that week, you get a further 5%. That is awesome residual income that, because it goes through to the seventh layer there. You'll see as you go, as your team gets bigger. Obviously, gold status is very important, guys. You need to make sure, in order to qualify for matching bonus, you need to be gold status. And this is money for jam, man. This is money for jam. And I seriously ask you guys, if you want to earn in this business, you need to make sure that your team your downline recruits. You make sure that they bring in their 4 people so that you can get the advantage of the matching. An example of the matching bonus is this. I'm just trying to silence here, but let's say generation 1, your total first generation generates $5,000. You get 7% of that that PV. Okay, 5,000 PV, or yeah, 5,000 PV. That's $350. Second generation, 6%, $180, and we go down 125 for third generation through to the 7th generation. You could be earning $788 doing nothing. Your team's just working. Okay, your team's working and you're earning. So, dynamic compression, there's no limit to the amount of matching bonus you can earn. Remember that. No limit. Matching bonus is paid with dynamic compression. So let's say somebody leaves your team, okay? Somebody leaves your team, now you've got a void there. Automatically, the next person shifts up and takes that space. The commission eligible brand partner with gold status will occupy that generational level. So another patent that we have in our compensation plan, which no other company offers, automatic dynamic compression. And then we have title bonuses. Now this, as you generate a PV in your pay line, do you see how important your pay line is? Everything has got to do with your pay line. So if you've reached 200 PV in a week, your title is team lead. If you've reached 500 PV total in that month, right? But total 500 PV accumulated in the week, you will go to supervisor and so forth and so forth. We've got manager through to chairperson. So again, you get title bonus, you get paid. Again, it's included, it's put in for the African compensation plan. So this is the 9th way we earn. And then obviously for every dollar that you spend or your pay line spends, you get $1 in business rewards, right? So through title advancement, if you attend corporate events, your brand partners are working, new customers come in, you grow your pay line PV, you get rewarded. And those rewards, once we activate the lifestyle rewards, which they're busy doing as we speak, it's going to launch soon. No date has been given yet, but you can use those rewards to actually redeem product. You can buy diamonds, you can go on New Age travel, reduced rates, because you're using your lifestyle rewards that you've earned to reduce the price even more. So that's the awesome part about this whole thing. Like I said, you cash it in, you convert your lifestyle dollars into wholesale saving on your preferred lifestyle perks through New Age travel, New Age diamonds, and loyalty shopping. All that is the exciting part of what's coming, guys. That's what's coming. And there's so much more that they're going to do. Nigeria is also coming on board soon. So this is going to speed up everything. And before you know it, we're going to have so many products, just like they have in the rest of the world. Remember, we have 7 products at the moment. We have Noni coming on. The more products come on, the more money we're going to make. So it's amazing this. As I said, to recap, guys, you're looking at it. There's 10 ways we get paid. The first 3 are the most important, coupled with the matching bonus. and the title bonus, if you want to include those in. So 5 out of the 10 here is the easiest to remember, the easiest to work out. All I'm saying is keep your eye on the ball, work your hardest. The beauty about this thing is that it gets done for you. You don't have to worry. Your back office is taken care of. On a Friday, you'll get an email to say you've been paid. And you know what? That's our compensation plan. So I hope I explained it properly. I hope I explained it easily to everybody. I'm going to stop the recording now